Hey Capricorn, this is your monthly December 2017 rating. It's your general rating for December. Before I get started on your rating, I wanted to go over a couple things real quick. I'm doing a holiday deal right now because it's taken me a little bit longer to get my videos out due to personal reasons with the awakening and growing pains and balancing everything. I'll probably run it into January too. But I'm running a holiday deal for readings where it's $25. I might slightly change it in January just to adjust for some unforeseen things. But if you pay in the month of December, it will be $25 for a 30-minute reading and $45 for a 60-minute reading, which is about half off what it normally is. It's like slight what would change possibly for January. Like I think it might go to like $27 for 30 minutes and $47 for 60 minutes, just to account for certain things that I didn't see before this. So it would be like $2 difference. But it's still about half of what it normally is. So it's still a great deal if you're wanting to get gifts for somebody. You have a lot going on in your life that you want to find out about. You really just need, guidance, even support, someone to listen to you, guidance, coaching. I think the coaching might be a little bit different of a price, so email me for that. Or if you have, you want to know what's coming in the new year for you, whatever, any type of reading, it's a good deal. It's about half off than normal. I also have kind of like a contest or a drawing going on right now where if you comment, only one submission counts, but if you put in a comment on any of at least one of the 12 monthly readings, there's 12 for each zodiac sign. So if you comment on at least one of them, something a little bit more than just hi, but it doesn't have to be, long, just something somewhat significant, or if the reading resonates, tell me about your story, constructive criticism, any thoughts or ideas. I don't really need to know if it doesn't resonate. These are general readings, so some, all, or none of it may apply. But leave a comment, and then after December is over, I think I'm going to do it for January too, but after December is over, I'll randomly pull a name out of the people that left a comment, and they'll get a free hour-long reading. So leave a comment. I'm going in order. I started out with Sagittarius because it's their month. I'm trying to get all of them out before the end of this month, but I've had a rough month this month with stuff with my awakening. But if I don't get it done, they'll just be at the beginning of the month, kind of like end of February, beginning of January energies, and they'll just go first. But I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get them done within December. But this month I was going in order besides Sagittarius because it was their month. Next month I'll probably do it where Capricorn will probably go first, just because it'll be, their month, and then after that it'll be like in order of, who had the most views or the most comments, or I don't know if I'll go in exact order like it was with this, but I'll let you know when I decide on that. Watch your sun, moon, rising, maybe where your Venus is, any significant planets that you have in your birth chart, which if you don't know where to find that or you've never looked at that, I've left like one or two sites in the description box below that are pretty good for that. By the way, if you do want a reading or any of my services, all of the information is in the description box in all of my videos on how the procedure goes, the site to pay. People have asked about donations. The site for purchase and donations is in there if you wanted to help support the channel grow. Nothing's needed. It's just people have asked, so I figured it'd be easier to say. There's information about me on there. Just take the time to look at the description box below because that's where a lot of your information is. So like, share, subscribe. Don't forget about the holiday deals. And don't forget about, you know, to comment to go in for the drawing. Okay. So Capricorns. I'm not sure exactly. This is bothering me. I'm not sure exactly where to go with this. I feel like I'm going to figure out more as I talk. I'm definitely excited. I do feel like it can go a couple different ways, but I kind of had, we'll see how this fits together, because when I was thinking about your energy beforehand, before I laid the cards, this image came to my mind of like a piece of paper that was ripped in a bunch of different pieces and just like thrown. It was just, they were just tossed all over, like, or they just were scattered all over those little pieces of paper. So, I wasn't really sure if it was that, you know, certain Capricorns were picking up the pieces of their lives, like the pieces of paper were just all over, and they felt like everything had been, it was falling apart. So they're trying to piece it back together. I also view it kind of as some Capricorns, like the paper was them. Not just around them that they're trying to piece together, but they are the piece of paper. So it's like, also like you're a little piece of that paper too, like yourself, it like is almost being like deconstructed in order to be put back together, but in a stronger way, which is like the Tower vibe, which you do have the Tower card. So it kind of matches that. So I don't think it's just in your environment. I think it's also how you view, like not just your life and your environment, but how you view yourself as well, that you're trying to either piece yourself back together because it's already done, or you're in the middle of being deconstructed in order to put yourself back together stronger. I do think this is kind of like a spiritual thing for you, or a spiritual path thing for you that's going on to help you grow. And I'm not sure if it's coming or if it's already happened. Maybe it's been during your time. Like I know Capricorns were going through a rough time. And maybe now that Saturn's moved back in, you know, hopefully that's like a benefit for you, to where now you're done with everything like coming apart and you're coming back together. You know, you'll probably be at different phases. Not all Capricorns are going to be going through exactly the same thing or exactly at the same phase, but I definitely see a coming apart, or having came apart and putting back together, not only in your life, but within yourself. Yeah, and you could also, because of that, still feel kind of like scattered, not only yourself and in your life, but maybe your mind. Like maybe you just don't feel together. So at the core of your reading, the central thought, like what's going on, is you have the Hermit card. So it's like, you know, like if you look, you know, he's walked along his path, and the path, it's ended, this part of the path. It's kind of like you can see it, like it goes and then it stops. So it's almost like you're like, okay, well, I was chugging along, I was doing my thing, and well, hey, this path doesn't go any longer. And you know that. You could feel that. It's not working for you, or it's been completely removed from in front of you, to where it's like, it's not there, and you're going within because you're trying to figure out, well, where do I go now? It could also be possible that the path is still there, but you just can't see it. Like you literally are like, I don't know where to go forward from here. I don't know where my path is supposed to go. I don't know which way I'm supposed to go. Like, what did all this mean? And you're trying to go within and seek that higher wisdom and knowledge of where am I going? Like, this is a wolf that's next to him. Like, be careful you're not just using too much of your instincts either, or even like, you know, because then you could also go on like learned behavior and patterns. And a huge part of this that's going on for you is to deconstruct those patterns. It's good to have your instinct and to listen to your intuition, but don't go so much on instincts that you just go on like human behavior or old patterns and you're not even thinking about it. Like, you're going off like fear-based mentalities instead. So yes, you know, have your instincts and use your intuition too, but go within and use like your higher knowledge. Like, this person is trying to gain knowledge about where to move forward, because it's almost like where they thought it was going and where they've been going all along, the path isn't there anymore, or they can't see it. What's crossing you is the Nine of Pentacles. So, you know, feeling independent, feeling on top of your game, feeling strong and secure, confident. Maybe you're single. I mean, maybe you know, a partnership ended and that's the path that ended, and now you don't know where to go and now you're single. Or maybe because this path ended, you're not feeling so independent and confident anymore. You're not feeling on top of your game. Like, you don't know where to move forward and where to go. You know, and you know, Capricorns are very big. I mean, they're an earth sign, so they're very, you know, in that grounded way of knowing how to move forward and what to work for and to just keep going, to keep working, to keep going. So it's almost like, how can I feel like this if I don't know where to go? Because I can't keep going on this path I was going on, because I will fall off the cliff. So it's like, where do I go? Or maybe you've been blinded for a minute to force you to go within so that you do redirect your path. So either it was removed from you, or you've been in a situation where it's made you literally be in a situation where you had to go within. You've literally been blinded for a minute from seeing, because you're not supposed to see this path anymore that you are currently on. It wasn't a good path for you. It wasn't the right path. And that doesn't mean it was horribly destructive or toxic. It just means that there's a higher path for you. Your higher self, you know, source, God, whatever it is, they know that there's a better path for you that's going to bring you happiness and abundance and to spiritually evolve you, help you spiritually evolve, whatever. Sometimes I tend to make up my own words. It happens, whatever. But yeah, like, you're really like not knowing, and it looks like the piece of paper. It's literally like someone came in and like, here's your path and here's what you're walking forward, and somebody's like, and you're just like, well, now what? You know, I mean, you no longer feel like this because of that. You know, I mean, you guys are all about work and working towards something and having your plan and knowing and chugging forward and going and going. And when that just goes, you know, it's like, oh, well, gee, like, what do I do now? In your more distant past, you have the moon. I think you were really confused about where you were going and what you were doing. either you only saw one path and it wasn't fully correct. Like you had like a narrow mind where you only saw one path. Or you know, maybe you came out of, you know, troubled emotions and came out of a path just to help yourself, and you almost went in like instinct or self-preservation mode. And, you know, you were kind of confused, but you went on the best path possible to kind of get yourself going again the best way you knew how, to gain some type of strength and stability again. You know, because these could be like, you know, these are choppy waters, so it could be like troubled emotions, and there's only one path ahead here. And it's like, you know, you're coming out of these kind of troubled waters to this path of like, well, this is the only way to go. It's the only thing available. Let me just go and just keep putting one foot in front of the other. And you're just not really seeing properly. You're kind of confused and just all in your emotions. But at this point, instead of processing it, you kind of went in self-preservation mode and just kept walking forward. You're like, I just got to keep working. I just got to keep going. I can't rest. I can't stop. Here's a path. It's something for me to take. I'm just going to go on it. And I feel like it was not only a road to get you to where you are now, I feel like this was a temporary path. It was meant to be a temporary path, or you used it as a temporary path in order to get, you know, some stability back from something in the past, whatever. It could be a job, some type of relationship, whatever that was something for you. Apply this as necessary. And, you know, like it can even be you, like with this crowd, like you built up a shell. You went in self-preservation mode, protecting yourself. And you just went on the only path that you saw. And was just kind of confused and not seeing things properly, but was doing the best you could in self-preservation modes. It's almost like here's the path. This is your distant path. Here's the path that you came out of with like emotion, troubled emotions. This is you, the crab, and you have a shell now. You're in self-preservation mode and you're protected because you're chugging forward. You're trying to keep going. And this is the only path you see. So you're going. Here's your path. Here's your path. Here's your path. Here's your present. Here's the end of that path. This is the end of the path that you took. It served you at one time, but it's not serving you now. And it has either ended for you, or something has made it to where you cannot see. You cannot see where to move forward from here now. And that's why you're trying to seek the wisdom. So it's kind of cool how that happens. Like, here's your path. And here's the end of it. Here's the end of that temporary path. In your recent past, you have the Magician and you have the Ace of Cups. You could add somebody who was manipulative in a new love that started. I kind of also really see this, though, as it's like the beginning of a spiritual, like, taking action and movement and manifesting. Because this kind of looks like he's in the middle of, like, Stonehenge or something. But it's like, I think you've realized that you have to try to manifest something in moving forward. And you might have started with either self-love, like realizing that what was wrong with this path and why it's no longer working for you. is because you realized that even though you thought and convinced yourself that it made you feel like this again after whatever this was, you realized it really didn't. That it really didn't make you feel this way all this time you thought it was, and it's either ended or you realize how you really haven't been happy all this time. Maybe you were going, like, again, off patterns, self-preservation, just moving forward without really going within and doing the work to see, like, who am I? To do the actions of loving yourself and what's best for you. And I think you started trying to manifest certain actions of what's best for you. And self-love. I feel like this can go two ways in this, or it could even be like, you know, both, like where it's like you manifested self-love and that raised your frequency to where it also started to manifest a love in your life, or the resurgence of a love. So either the beginning of a really, you know, a really good spiritual, soulful, like loving connection, or the resurgence of one. I do believe it's also within yourself, or at least you were trying to. So apply it as necessary. It's either within yourself and or outwardly, which things mirror us, so that's very likely that that could be. What's crowning the reading is you have the Lover's card and you have Six of Cups. What's going on, Capricorns? Is this happening, or is this in your thoughts? Like, where either you're wanting it and wanting, you know, you've been working on manifesting and maybe it's coming and you want it, or, I mean, this is soulmate stuff right here. The Lover's card and the Six of Cups. The only thing that would make it more complete is the Two of Cups, no? Like this Two of Cups that you have coming in your most likely future. Are you thinking about this? Or has someone came in your life recently? Someone either from your past? Somebody maybe that you have kids with? Or maybe someone that's such a soul mate level type stuff that it brings back your youthful essence again? Makes you have that spirit of a teenager again? Could be somebody from your past. Could just be somebody that you have that strong the connection with. Could be somebody you just have, I mean, you've got a really, this is a really strong connection. You can apply it however you want, whether it's from your past, whether you have kids with them, whether it makes you feel like a kid, whether it inspires this new love within you. I mean, who knows? Chances are this love could very well be that thing that's coming in to heal you. What's crazy about it is, like, here's these two cards, and then there's this card that comes like this. So I almost get it like it's something that, like, you don't see. And what it is the Ace of Swords. So it's like you don't see the truth of this situation. But not only that, if you look at the way he's holding the sword, which is funny because it's coming out of the same water that was like troubled water here, but now the water's more calm. But if you look at the way he's holding the sword, he, she, whatever, it's almost in a triumphant way. Like they broke through the water. They made it through. They found something. They figured something out. So like I think it's also you figuring something out, but it's like this is also success and triumph. But it was reversed. Do you not see this, Capricorn? Do you not see this as a reality or a possibility, but it's in your mind, but you don't see the reality of its possibility? Do you also not see this situation, if it's currently in your life, as something that will be successful? Are you automatically putting the brakes on it? Are you automatically thinking of how it won't go wrong? Or are you thinking of all the ways it could go wrong? Are you? This is something. I mean, you got the Two of Cups too. Like, it doesn't get better than this. And that doesn't mean it's skipping down the path, picking roses and daisies. That's not what I'm saying. Because rarely is a soulmate like that. Like a soulmate, especially if it's one that's coming to help heal you, it's hard. You got to be willing to do the work. But it's such a gift. And it's going to show you so much about yourself. And it's like where you both can grow, even if it doesn't work and they go on their own way. This is not something to think like that about. This is something to hop into and be like, I'm ready. Like, bring back your Capricorn essence of wanting to work and, you know, chug forward like you did on this path. Why have walked all this way and to get to this point? Only to get to where you're like, nope. No. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Something's going to happen. No. And you start picking apart every little thing and why it can't. Because I think you started to do this, you're like, I want to manifest this love within myself. And I want to manifest this love within my life. And the universe is like, all right, bet. I'm going to help you with that. I'm going to help you with that. Because here's what I'm going to bring you. Because this type of relationship helps you do what you were trying to do. Not everybody gets this. Some people have to do this completely on their own. You may have been blessed with somebody that's going to help you. And that doesn't mean like, oh, here's some money, or, oh, here, I'm going to show you everything. Like, you have to do the work. You have to take the stuff from this too. You have to be willing to ride this roller coaster ride. And I am not talking about something that's bad or traumatic for you, whatever. It's mirroring. Even if it's not like, most of the time, like, let's be real, folks. Most of the time when a soulmate comes into your life, whether it's a soulmate, twin flame, whatever, they're not what you normally would expect. I mean, unless you've really done a lot of work on yourself and you're kind of more where you're supposed to be, then they might be. But maybe even then they're different, because it's always about spiritual evolution. Karmics a lot of times are what you would have expected, because they're what was there to show you the lesson of, oh no, I want this, and you're so blinded that, you know, whatever, that's a different story. But soulmates, most of the time, they're not. I mean, karmics can be soulmates too, but they'll be in that other way to teach you a lesson. This type is going to be something that you either would have never thought was possible, that like unconditional love type thing, that you're gonna have not only in this relationship, but it's gonna mirror back to you. It's gonna teach you unconditional love within yourself. That in turn is going to teach you unconditional love within this relationship. Because when you're walking out of something like this and you got your guard up and you're all shelled up, somebody like that is loving as you are and stuff. You're not going to be about unconditional love, because somebody who is and has that compassion also has it for themselves, and they've healed, and you know, they know they have their boundaries up. They've done the healing. They know that they don't have to overprotect themselves, because what they're really protecting themselves is from themselves. Because they haven't done the work. They don't have their boundaries. They don't have compassion and love. They don't see the truth. This relationship is here to show you the truth. But if you automatically put that spin on it, where it's not going to be triumphant and it's going to be like this, where you're like, how it can't do what it came in to do. Because that's just something right there. I hope you don't block that. And by all means, if you have someone who comes in that's dangerous for you, please don't be like, Candace said, don't stop it. No, use your intuition. Put your thinking cap on. You know what I mean? Not too analytical, not too in instinct, but I'm not talking about destructive, toxic, unhealthy things. I'm talking about something that's coming in to show you something, and you're just automatically like, nope, this can't be good. You're putting the brakes on it, seeing all the little flaws that can go wrong. Like, you're not even doing the mirror work to see how it can help you. This is a strong spiritual thing coming in here for you. Don't be sitting there in your past like, I want to manifest this. I want to manifest it within myself. Please, universe, please, God, bring me this. Let me manifest it myself. Please manifest this love in my life. Okay, we heard you. We heard you. Here. Well, that's not what I asked for. That's not what I wanted. Or thanks, but no thanks. This isn't going to work because of this. Like, you don't see the truth on it, and you don't think it'll be triumphant. If you're... Many times in life, if you're praying and you're asking for something, like say you want lemonade, and the universe throws you a bunch of lemons, it is answering your prayers. You can't expect the universe to always hand you a freshly 100% put together glass of the best lemonade you've ever had in your life. No. What it does is it gives you the ingredients a lot of times to make the best glass of lemonade you've ever had in your life. It gives you the tools. So don't be sitting there like, I didn't ask for lemons, I asked for lemonade. Take a bowl and gather up your lemons, get to work, and make your lemonade. Because that's how it works. That's how abundance works. It works by giving you the tools and you being grateful for seeing what they are and then doing your part with them. So don't be a little greedy and expect it to come exactly like the way you want it. You ask for lemonade and you get lemons. Thank God, gather them up and get to work and make your lemonade. Okay? Because that's how it happens a lot of times. What's more than likely in your future, like your likely future, is you have the Seven of Wands. You're being guarded. The Seven of Cups. Looking at options. Being confused. Meanwhile, you have one there that's full and present. But you're just like, And you have the Two of Cups. Capricorn. What are you doing? I think you're also having trouble seeing eye to eye with yourself and balancing and integrating yourself with your masculine and your feminine. But you got this soulmate type relationship possibly going on here. And you're sitting here kind of defensive and guarded. And off in la la land, thinking about all the other options. Again, this is you. Here's your lemons. And you're like, look at all these cups of lemonade. Why can't I just have the lemonade? Why do I just get these lemons? This is your lemonade. But instead of blocking things off and guarding yourself and being in la la land in your mind about what you'd rather have instead of what the universe is giving you, because the universe gives us what we need. It doesn't always give us what we want. Meanwhile, here this is. But here you are. I'm going to move on and see. I don't know if there's anything else to come from that. You have how you see yourself. You have the Tower. Your life just coming apart, falling apart, all of that. Breaking of your foundation to build a new one. Things coming apart. And you're just waiting around, and what you really want is you want to harvest. You want to harvest, the fruits of your labor. You're like, I've been walking this path for a while. I've been putting a lot of work in. Why did you take this path from me? Why did you stop my path? Well, the reason it stopped your path is because you thought you were feeling like this on it, but you didn't really see the truth. You don't really know how you're feeling or who you are or how you really feel about it because you think you're feeling like this, but it's got something better for you. And you're kind of just like waiting around. Like you just wanted to, like you're like, I've been working really hard. Can I just please reap the rewards? And it was taken from you. It was blocked. And now you don't know. Now you're confused. I also think that this Tower could also be like, you guys were like doing your thing and then like something came in, like some type of passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Maybe it's like showing you some things and discombobulating you. Like again, maybe you're like, you've been praying for lemonade. Whether it's a job, a relationship, some type of situationship. And then here it comes. As you're wanting to reap the rewards. Were you ready for it? Is your frequency aligned with it? Look up on YouTube ways to raise your frequency. and your vibration. Abraham Hicks does a good talk on that, which usually isn't stuff about procrastination, but that the reason that, you know, we procrastinate is not that we don't really want it. It's that we're not really matching with the vibration or the frequency of what we're wanting to do. Like exercising, like if you want to start exercising, exercising is a high vibration type thing. So if you're a lower vibration, like you're not really going to want to do it because you're not matching the vibration with it. Which you can, like some people can force themselves to it, but some people need to work on other ways, like clean eating, music, meditating, whatever, to raise their vibration. And then now all of a sudden, instead of feeling like they have to force themselves to do it, they actually want to do it because now they're aligned with what they're wanting to do. So where this also shows and manifests in people's lives is they will want and try to manifest things in, and it either doesn't come because it doesn't match with their alignment, so it's their frequency, so it's not like attracts like, so it's not attracted to them. Or if you have really strong manifesting skills, you will manifest it into your life and then it will leave, or you will sabotage it because your frequency is not where it's supposed to be in order to keep it. Or maybe it's not exactly what you thought you wanted, but you aligned somebody to your frequency that either can help you grow and then you go up and match to what you wanted, or that person can actually grow with you. Like you guys can actually grow together, but I think you brought in something that you wanted. Like maybe you manifested, like maybe you have strong manifested powers and you manifested something somehow. Somehow it came into your life. Something came into your life and it really showed something about you, or through the tower, maybe you lost passion in a lot of things. Some of you might have lost passion through this tower, and it was something you were really passionate about. But some people might have actually manifested something into their life, and, you know, might be showing you a lot about yourself. It might be crumbling a lot of things that you thought you knew, that you really didn't know, and it might be pertaining to love, you know. Six of Cups, Lover's card. I have a feeling this relationship is going to show you a lot about yourself. And, you know, you have the ring or the commitment card for the Seven of Pentacles. So, you know, you're wanting to reap your rewards on commitment, love. It could even be like harmony. Like maybe after, you know, this tower moment, you've been working so hard to reap, you know, the benefits of your reward just to bring harmony to yourself, and now you just feel discombobulated. But I also feel like it's bringing you passion, but it could be something you were passionate about, or some of you like really wanted something and it came and you were like, oh crap, like I'm not really ready for this. And it shows you stuff about yourself maybe you weren't even ready to see too. Like maybe this literally, like this tower, like I said, the piece of paper that was like, is like just destroying your reality and your ego and what you had built up, at this morning, this moment, and put your armor on and then went forward. This reality you had built just to keep yourself going, just to get in self-preservation mode and keep putting one foot in front of the other. It wasn't working for you anymore. It stopped, and maybe this is what blinded your path from keeping it going, because something came and you manifested something and it destroyed your reality. What's in your environment and how others see you is the Four of Pentacles. You're closing up. You're going to a fear-based mentality. You're like, whoop. Whoa. I don't know if I really like this. I don't think this is really going to work for me. I don't know. Kind of bored. I don't know how I feel. I don't know if I'm going to talk. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing this. Not really going to open up. You're just holding on to what's left of your reality that you can for dear life. And maybe this, what this relationship is also showing you, is scaring the crap out of you to some degree. Or maybe it hasn't happened yet. Maybe you don't even see it. It's going to. Maybe you think you're ready to harvest and you're ready to go up to this upper level of commitment or harmony, and what you're really portraying is you being secluded or cold or shut down. This Four of Pentacles vibe has all over it too, like the shell of a crab. Hopefully you're not expecting others to be open and sharing with you, but you're not giving back the same. Hopefully you're bringing the same energy to the table. Hopefully you're opening up. Hopefully you're seeing what you're bringing as well. Like, it's almost like, are you keeping all your goodies, all your stuff packed aside? Like, you're keeping all your stuff safe? But it's like, well, we'll see what this has to offer. I don't know. I'm going to be a little Scrooge about it, maybe a little bit. Like, it probably won't work. It's probably not. We're going to look at all its flaws. But damn you, don't look at my flaws. I'm not going to show them to you. Hell no, I'm not going to show them to you. Because this is safe. Last time it didn't work out well for me. So what I learned was that I had to put a shell on, and I had to keep myself kind of like together and just armored up. And this is what you learned. Not anymore. Not anymore. Nope. 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 What you hope and what you fear, I think it's both. You have the Queen of Pentacles and you have the Ace of Pentacles. So, you're hoping to be on top of your game and be nurturing and open and confident. You're hoping for this new opportunity, this new beginning. Yeah, she's got a new beginning right here too. Here's the Ace of Pentacles. Here's her Ace of Pentacles. She's got it. So you're hoping to have it. You're hoping to be successful with it. But I think it scares the crap out of you at the same time. This open level of nurturing and confidence scares you because the last time didn't work out too well. This new opportunity scares you because it's like, well, what's it going to be? Is it going to hurt me? We got it too in the Ace of Pentacles. It's like a bear coming out of hibernation. So like you're like literally like coming out of seclusion and being on your own and being guarded and protected to this new opportunity that's coming. But it's great. It's great for you. It balances you and it heals you and it shows your nurturing side. I mean, it could be like a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but this is very much a Capricorn card. And it's like you being together again and being nurturing and confident with your new beginning. You do have the bowls here too, so I mean, you know, it could be a Taurus or whatever, but it doesn't really matter. But it's red, like red dress, like something that you're passionate about. Like this is a passionate and healing new beginning. And it's bringing you out of a time of slumber, out of hibernation, out of a time that you went and protected yourself. You're coming out of that. This ended for you to come out of whatever you've been keeping yourself stuck in. Now, here's the trippy part. And because I was like, these really, you know, don't match up. I'm like, how does this work? Compared to your likely outcome. Because your likely outcome is the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and your Two of Cups. I think it's really marrying the Two of Cups, but I think it's also if you're willing to stop hiding the truth and hiding like that this can be successful, especially if you're putting in the work and really bringing your game and not holding back. This is what you have to look forward to. And also when I pull your spiritual advice cards, this is your likely outcome if you follow those. Like that's the answer that I got. Are you ready? Are you ready to see? Because I think it's exciting. You have the Ten of Pentacles. It gets better. You have, this is like furl it, I don't know. It's Temperance though. Like here's you balancing and manifesting. So balance. Getting back to work, doing your little concoctions, doing your thing. Capricorns are going. You know, Capricorns are always working and moving forward. They're always like analyzing and planning and putting together and doing their thing. So, Ten of Pentacles, balance, you concocting something. You doing the work too. But it's something good. Like she's having fun with it. There's a rainbow in the background. It's too cool too, because if you look, like it's connecting two things. And like here's the level where you were, this is the higher level, and it's almost like here's you. Like there's something, it looks like there's a person or something in the background. Like this is a blessing, like this is bringing you to higher ground. So you're balanced and you're at a higher ground and you have like emotional, maybe even financial fulfillment. Maybe even the family put together, the love and relationship that you want. Are you ready? Are you ready some more? You have the Sun. Confidence. New beginnings. Happiness. Good things. Are you ready? Are you ready for some more? You have the Empress, which is the lady in this deck. Like abundant. Like on top of the, talk about on top of your game. I mean, the Empress is like all of the queens combined. Of passion. Of value and abundance. Of thinking. Of emotions. Creation, abundance. I mean, nurturing, loving. She's healed. Let's go through them again. Ten of Pentacles. Temperance. Temperance is also seen as like spiritual, like normally the Two Cups are going back and forth, like spiritual relationship. So, Ten of Pentacles, Temperance, balance, spiritual relationship, the Sun, the Empress, the lady. Okay, so I am going to clarify those cards a little bit more. I'm going to see if when I pull your spiritual guidance cards, if they match up with it, because that's really what I feel. I feel your likely outcome is you being guarded and kind of daydreaming about what you want and not what's there, being confused and seeing all the other options. And you have like something beautiful and spiritual right in front of you. Maybe even alignment within yourself, something that's going to heal you to align your masculine and your feminine within yourself, which will then mirror outwardly and be able to have this spiritual union I showed you. You have, for like your romance angels cards, you have honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of the holiday time together, attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And then you have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing, spiritual path. And then kind of separated from that, you have stay optimistic about your love life and retreat. And the way I kind of see this is, I think this is something that's going to be really good for you. Like you're spending time with somebody and it's kind of like that honeymoon phase and you're really attracted, or there's at least attraction there. And you'll attract it even more by enjoying it fully. Like here's your passion, I think. And then you have religious factors. So maybe this person, again, like I said, they could differ from you or not be exactly what you wanted or expected. And I also think this is, your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Like they might either vary from you in some way or differ from you in some way, even spiritually, or maybe you're on the same page spiritually, but hey, this relationship is something that's going to help you evolve spiritually. And I think when you have this stay optimistic about your love life and retreat, I think what it's saying is that I think you're trying to retreat. And it's telling you to be, like, stay optimistic about it. Like, stop thinking that it's not going to work out or not seeing the truth in the situation. Because I really think part of you is like trying to run from it and trying to stay safe because you have a fear-based mentality based on it. But if you look at your cards underneath the deck, you have reconciliation. And this could be someone from your past. It could be someone from a past life that this is just a really strong union and you guys are finally coming back together in this life. Or it could just be like reconciliation, like you coming together with somebody. But it could be a past from this life or a past life, this life or a past life as well, or just you coming together with somebody. And it's going to free you. You also have to do the work and free yourself, but it's going to free you because it's what you've been waiting for. Like divine timing is at work here. It's what you've been waiting for, but you have to make the effort. This is a soulmate. It is safe for you to love. This is a true love. A true love that is going to heal family issues and family patterns. It's going to heal control issues you have, but you also have to let go of some of your control on this and control issues and let it unravel, unfold naturally, and also trust in it going. Like you can't run from it. You can't almost be like, oh, it's not going to work and stop it before it even starts. You have to let go of that control issue and keep an open mind. And this relationship is not only going to teach you to love within the relationship, but it's going to teach you self-love and to love yourself first. Because there is the chemistry. You're going to feel like there's not enough love. You're going to feel like this isn't a good connection because of your fear-based patterns, but you need to give this relationship a chance. If you do, and you do the work, and you do the healing, and you do the mirror work, and you allow it to show you what it's going to, show you, and not just put that negative thing right on it from the from the start, there's romantic feelings. Like feelings are going to grow. They're worth evolving, and they're worth exploring. You have past life relationship. Again. You guys have been separated. Either in this life or another, but either way, I mean, you guys obviously weren't together and you're coming together now. You need to express your love if you want it to go to a higher level of commitment. Maybe start out as friends. Let the friendship heal you. Let it unfold naturally and let it grow. Have heart-to-heart conversations. Really get to know each other because this could be the one. Could be the one to either help you grow spiritually to get to your next one, or this could literally be the one that will help you, ascend to a higher level of commitment, ascend higher spiritually, to heal your trust issues from when you were a child, where you learned like codependency and that you didn't deserve love, yet you never, paid attention to the red flags, and it hurt you, and you shut down and focused on maybe just career and finances. You flirt, but then you deceive yourself. Meanwhile, all the time you're trying to call in your soulmate. Did you call in your soulmate? And now it's showing you some things and you're like, oh no, oh no. You need to release your past. You need to forgive and learn. Get to know each other. Flirt, be playful, lighthearted energy, not this. Boundaries, yes. And that's, hey, stop. And that's also what this is showing too, is, you know, have boundaries within this. Like there may be codependency between you guys that you're going to have to do work and heal that and then present a balanced mirror and do work and grow together. You know, have your boundaries, realize what it is you want, look at the things within yourself, allow this relationship to mirror. Like, look, they're like looking at each other eye to eye, they're mirroring. Because this is a new love. Like, you guys just have so much stuff written all over this. It's crazy. I mean, look at this. Like, this is the overall energy of it. And you have the Page of Cups, the beginning of a new love. Look what she's found. She's found happiness. She's found self-love. She felt healing. Like, if this isn't a card of being emotionally balanced and healing, I don't know what is. Hold on a second. Okay. But look, like, she's so emotionally balanced. Like, she's like she's balanced, she's content, she's healed. She's the beginning of a love, not only within herself, but within a relationship. Seeing eye to eye. Look at that. Underneath that deck, you have, like, abundance. Healing, gaining strength and balance from cycle and emotional issues, emotional balance, stopping cycles, coming out of the dark, seeing the light now. Just healing from past. I mean, it says the same thing over and over again as all this other stuff. Here's your new beginning that you've been waiting for. That's going to take you to a higher spiritual level, leaving all this hurt and this past behind, healing from it. She's ascending spiritually. Like, look, it goes up. Her path. Look, here's your new path. You found a new path. It's leaving. That's why the other one stopped, because you were carrying it all with you. And now you found a new path and you realized, oh, that's why it ended, because I had to find this one in which I leave all that other crap behind that I've been carrying with me. And now as soon as, that's so crazy. Here's your path you originally went on. You've been thinking it made you feel like this, but it really hasn't. And something is coming or has came to make you realize it. It ended your path so that it blinded you so you couldn't see, so you had to go within. And now you see. What was stopping this path and blinding you was you carrying all these cups, was carrying all this old resentment, all this own hurt, all this stuff from your past. And because you saw that and you realized it and you let it go, what was conflicting you, you let it go, and guess what popped up? Your new path that spiritually ascends. It ascended you. You spiritually ascended. When you put all that behind you, your new path became clear. You now see the truth. There's a reason that you couldn't see. There's a reason it ended. It was so that you could see the truth and put all this behind you and then spiritually ascend. To end the inner conflict that you had going on inside of you and to move on. To create balance. Like, this is also about your balancing your light and your dark, your masculine, your feminine, like moving forward, being triumphant. Speaking your truth, knowing your truth, going forward with conviction. Cutting away what no longer serves you. Don't close your eyes during this process either. Keep going with your truth. Don't stop midway. Get rid of what no longer serves you. Don't let it stop you. When you come to that path, choose the right one. Choose the one that is what's best for you. Leave behind the one that you carry around all this heartache. It's almost like you're carrying around this past of heartache and aggression and intense energies and being just slammed to the ground. Because it's almost like if you leave this behind, this heartache, this being stabbed in the back and being done, this aggressive fighting energy, if you leave this behind, it's almost like you feel like you'll forget and it'll happen again. It won't. You've learned the lesson. You already know. You just have your self-love and your boundaries and the tools, the proper tools moving forward so that you can see the truth now. And if something comes, it doesn't stop you or it doesn't block you. This is a figment of your imagination. It is blocking you and you need to let it go to show your new path and to create balance for you so that you can come out of being stuck in your head and you can be on top of your game and manifest and move forward with your passions and your desires and your creativity and create balance. Make things right. Maybe even create balance between you, Queen of Wands, King of Wands. Or you start out here, create balance, and ascend and elevate to the King of Wands. You step up. But this could be justice. Maybe it was justice between you and someone from your past. Maybe this is balancing between you and another person, a relationship. To where you feel young at heart, like this again. I mean, look, this very much mirrors the Lover's card. See them? Ten of Cups. The Hierophant. You learned your lesson. You're moving forward. Maybe even helping others with what you learned. You have your boundaries. You learned your boundaries, but now you have strength. Strength to move forward. Slowly but surely, but you're moving forward. Don't block yourself. Don't stop yourselves. So we'll get on your oracle cards real quick, and then you do your guidance cards, and then do a card, crystal healing, and then we'll be done. But you have so many things verifying all this, like a twist in the tail, the unexpected change that you did not see coming. I mean, there you go. You didn't see this coming. You don't see it. It's something really good for you. And it's going to gain you knowledge. Or I think it's also something too that it's like you didn't expect it was going to be this deep and this intense for you. And it's something that's really sweet and really great. But you're like, I know better than this. I know how this is going to go. This is how it went for me last time. And then you start to, I need space in a relationship. You're like, you start to give yourself space. You're like, no, I see how this is going. I need to be alone. Like, it's all right to be alone. And then you kind of pull back from the commitment from it and put up your shield. And then you have, like, you know, abandonment and being sad because you fear being abandonment. You fear it not working. I am not a victim. Like, you go kind of into, like, victim mode. Like, this isn't really going to work out. And you go back into your shell, like, a safe place to go. I think you didn't see the depth of this relationship coming. And you realize, like, it's something really great and sweet. You think you know better. You pull back. You're like, nope, I know better than this. I need to pull back and be alone for right now and decide what I want. I don't know, this scares me. So you don't put as much commitment into it. You put your shell back up. Now you're alone and you're kind of like, oh, this sucks. Hopefully you don't play the victim on this. But you're like, you kind of seclude yourself and go back into yourself because you feel like it's safe. Exactly like, where is it? Like this bear. He's coming out to this new beginning though, but this is what you fear. Like you have the hopes and fear. This is one of your cards in your hopes and fears. You hope to come out and emerge to this new beginning, but at the same time you fear doing it. You have miracles and blessings. Everything has its gifts. This is a gift for you. Be supportive. Make a genuine effort to show you care. Like, don't back off from this. Show you care. Show simple acts of kindness. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. Like, be kind. Show that you care. Like, basically, this is saying, give attention to this relationship. Don't run from it. Get to know each other. Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. Like, you will never get your lemonade if you don't do this and do the work and put the attention in and get to know each other. Love makes the difference. Love can help heal past hurts and provide a sense of security, self-worth, and acceptance. What's underneath that? Spiritual connection. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. All right, so I might read one or two cards because I really like to read. You have golden gift. Magical help is on its way. A fairy healing is coming, lifting and dissolving depression, bringing sensual bliss, calming your frustration and any anger you may have felt towards others who you feel have hurt you. Your emotions are stabilizing and running fresh and pure again. Stagnation is leaving you, and you will now receive clear fairy communications about healing modalities which will work with your energy. Wear gold, which will amplify the message of this gentle healing card. Know that while the dear queen is gentle, her power is enormous, and her touch is transformation itself. Shape-shifting, empathy with gentle forms of nature, feminine power, return of sexual feelings of sensuality. Return of this gentle nature. And you have a card too about like knowledge over there and having the knowledge but being gentle with it. So, be gentle with this, like you, yeah, you have so many feelings coming to you, and it's transformative. And it's also releasing stagnation, which was like that 8 of Cups. Like, that's what this ending of this path is all about. Is to help you realize and release your stagnation. Follow me. Come, this is your invitation to enter the fairy realm. Fairy connections, second sight, being fairy touched. Experience rapid opening to the subtle worlds. The veils between the worlds dissolve and you see clearly. Increase in your gift. Healing powers increase. Belief creates reality. Knowing creates truth. Egoic doubts and cynical thoughts melt away, and all is magical and true. Seeing the path you can now follow. It was that 8 of Cups. That was your path that I showed you. Your path isn't, you see it now, you see your path. This is also cool how it fits together. Connecting with your wild self. An urge to be in nature, to be with flowers, trees, fruits, plants, and stones. Shy of people who are harsh and unmagical. A realization that there is no separation, only a refusal to believe creates inability to see. All that separation you felt before was only, it was in your own mind. It was your own fear-based mentalities. Like you now, this situation is going to be showing you unconditional love for yourself and for others. And you are going to let go. You are going to let go of that past hurt. You are going to let go of those fears. You are going to let go of all those things that have been holding you back. And you're going to trust now You're going to surrender. You're going to take leaps of faith. And if not, it's what you need to do, because now you're waking up. Unaware, unconscious, unawakened. And what helped you wake up? New love, courtship, romance, falling in love. Guys, this is a healing love. This is a spiritual relationship. I'm so excited. I'm going to read these cards to you because I know I went fast. So, and then we'll move on to this. Magical help is on its way. That's what all this is about. This is your invitation to the fairy realm. Both of these are about healing, letting go of your egoic, cynical thoughts, fear-based mentalities, unconditional love. Guess who's got healing coming? Letting go, detachment, moving on. Detachment is also something that leads to hurt when you have expectations too. Like, let it unfold naturally. Just be friends. Let it go to whatever it's going to become. Just love yourself and be in yourself and let the frequencies just go. Go with the flow. Stop trying to, don't control the situation and make it something. Just put the energy into yourself, be yourself, love yourself, give this attention, but also release expectation. Allow the healing to just happen. Enjoy each other's time. Enjoy seeing eye to eye. Yes, some parts of it are going to be a little bit hard because they're going to show some of the egoic sides of it, but just trust. Trust, surrender, leap of faith into the unknown. Like, she's walking off this thing, but she knows she's going to be caught. Unaware, unconscious, unawoken. You're being woken up. This relationship is to come wake you up to the patterns and the box that you keep in yourself in. This new love, courtship, romance, falling in love. This is so beautiful. Fair, you know, going into a different realm. Forgiveness, transcending the ego. Finding your own space inside and out. Self-love. Maturation. Growing up. Introspection. Know thyself. Touch, exchange, connection. This is teaching you all about yourself. Healing yourself. Compassion for yourself. And within this relationship. Alright, let's see if we could pull 3 cards of guidance for Capricorn. What spiritual guidance for Capricorns? Yep. You guys got a lot of 8s. Like, I don't even know if I'd like, this might even be like a twin flame. I mean, at the very least, it's a really strong connection. You have the 8 of Wands. Like, take action on this. Communication. Like, look, he's spiritually ascending. Like, this is meant to spiritually ascend you. It is going to be a little bit rough at times. You are going to have to face yourself. You are going to have to face your ego. Try not to just go and distract yourself and to get scared. Like, see how his face is in all these TVs and stuff. Like, don't go into your old patterns and distract yourself and go away into your cave. Don't be scared of the different faces you see. Like, this relationship is going to mirror you. It is going to show you things about your fear-based patterns and your ego. But face it. Don't let it make you grumpy. Don't let it go into your cave and hide away. Like this emperor, don't try to control it. Let it unravel naturally. Let it heal you. Please do the mirror work. Mirror. If there's things you don't like about them, see how it applies to you. How do you do it to yourself? How do you do it to others? If there's things about them they don't like, or you don't like, see how it mirrors you and what you do to others or yourself. It also might mirror to you that you need to place your boundaries. If a situation exhausts you, it's your fault if it exhausts you. Look at why it exhausts you. What expectations are you putting on it? How are you trying to control it? Are you only giving to that relationship and not also taking care of yourself in the meantime? Are you not balancing it between relationship time and me time? Are you not laying your boundaries? Are you not speaking your truth? Are you getting disgusted by the things you see in somebody else because it's mirroring to you things you don't like about yourself? Don't control it. Don't have expectations. This is something really, really special. And no, it's not going to be like sunshines and rainbows 100% of the time, but if you do the work, it will get there. It is going to spiritually ascend you, but it has to show you those blocks first. And if you don't do that work and be willing to face those blocks and don't, just go into like Mr. Grumpy Pants mode. There's like a saying I saw one time that was like, be humbly grateful, not grumpily hateful. Don't try to control it. Don't get grumpy. Don't be like, this is not what I asked for. It has all the makings of what you asked for. Or at least it's going to get you where you can be. It's going to be something that's the 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment. You will be able to put energy into this and nurture it and be able to watch it grow into something beautiful. And it's not going to happen by you just sitting on your butt and being grumpy or being like, yeah, I don't know about this. No. You asked for lemonade and the universe gave you lemons. Don't be like this about it. Be like this about it. So she's nurturing this rose and letting it grow. Be like this about it, where he's not being scared to look at himself and look at his patterns and look what he's doing and look at if he's being a hypocrite or look at what he's allowing to be done to himself. Or maybe you're not balanced in the fact that you're like, oh, I don't know about this, but you're talking to the person all the time and it exhausts you. Because you guys are draining each other's cups. Why? Because you're not giving the love to yourself. 8 of Pentacles. Do the work. Don't keep doing the same things over and over again. Like the 8 of Pentacles is like, it's usually the same in the Rider-Waite deck. Don't keep doing the same thing over again. Go in, meditate. This guy's meditating. Look at your patterns. Create yourself, grow yourself a new nurturing environment. Create balance for yourself. The 2 of Pentacles is also about balance. Again, another 8, your third 8. 8 of Cups. Another 8 of Cups, your second one. Walk away from the things that don't work for you and focus on what does. Focus on the good parts of this relationship. Focus on what it mirrors. Focus on the healing and focus on yourself. Healing codependency. Again, the Chariot, moving on. Balancing your light and your dark, your masculine, your feminine, your conscious, your subconscious. Beginning of a new love with an even give and take and celebrations. Good times, meditating, like-minded people. This is being guided by your higher self to find what you really want, what's important to you, and your own soul, your own higher self. And even though this will be scary, look at this little boy. He's riding this big snake. That has to be scary. But he's like, yeah, he's going for the ride. He's going with the flow. He's taking something that would normally be scary and he's doing the work and he's going with the flow on it because he knows, like this high priestess, that it's going to be something that's great for him. It's going to bring you justice and emotional balance. This is such a crazy reading. All right, one more card. Your crystal healing card for Capricorn. December 2017. It'll be like the December, end of December, beginning of January. The energy will run. Or you'll just come across it when it's meant for you. But this is your healing crystal card for Capricorn. I'm so excited for you. Sing that song like, I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. You know, kind of funny actually, but I'm excited. I hope you guys go with this. Graphic smoky quartz. What is this all about? 4 stability. Oh my god, it's so funny. Like, I counted it out and like 9 plus 4 is 13 and 1 plus 3 is balance and stability, and it's graphic smoky quartz, the stabilizer. Oh, it's so funny. Supports all the structures in the body, removing toxic debris and traumatic memories. It keeps you grounded and balanced in physical incarnation while exploring other dimensions. Lack of trust in yourself and other people creates psychological barriers that lie at the heart of your dis-ease. Your self-esteem is low, creating a deficient immune system. Memories of old traumas have subtly amended your ancestral DNA. At a deep level, you have compressed and limited. Allow yourself to expand again. Come out of your cave. Undertake a shamanic journey, a healing journey, into the unseen world in search of healing. Oh my God. There you will find the underlying cause of dis-ease and outdated soul imperatives that are affecting your well-being. Offer yourself the gift of transformation. Wow. Healing is found in the darkest depths of yourself, not in external forces. Exploring taboos, treading where others fear to tread. Like, this energy is so exciting to me, I don't even want to stop. I have to though, but I don't want to. I'm so excited. Capricorns. Please do this work. If you need help, let me know. Reach out to me. I'll email things that you can help you. If it's not like too much of my time, I'm definitely down to offer things that can help, or what to look at, what to look up. If you don't have the time or you need something more dramatic, or one thing I figured out is that, you know, in my journey, like, I took a lot of time to research a lot of things, and that's where I kind of have been going where I'm going. And some people don't always have that kind of the time or the focus or the whatever, and they need more of a centered, you know, focus. Like, I'm not going to spoon feed somebody. I do want people to do their work, but sometimes, like, they don't have all the time that I did to do the research I did. So if you need help with my services to make it more of a little bit more of a concentrated knowledge to go a little faster, by all means, hit me up. But if you can, you're willing to do it, and you have the time to do it, you can also email me, and I'll kind of like start you on your direction of where to look and things to look at that can help you with healing in your past and letting things go, and your chakras, and either diet or your frequency, whatever it may be that can help you. I'll, you know, and then after that, your intuition will kick in and go. It will always guide you. Like, that's a big thing with this, is learning yourself, love yourself, your balance, your boundaries, listening to your intuition. The more you listen to yourself, the more you listen to your intuition, the louder that voice gets. It's like if you kept trying to talk to me and I kept ignoring me, eventually you're going to get more and more quiet and you're going to stop talking to me, right? Because you know I'm not listening to you. Like, you don't really keep trying to talk to people who don't listen to you. Well, some people do when they have horrible patterns. But let's just forget about that. For the most part, people don't keep talking to people who just clearly ignore them and just don't listen to them. Like, eventually you're just going to stop talking to them because you're like, they're not listening. It's like your intuition does the same thing. It gets more and more subtle. I mean, unless it's like really imperative, then sometimes it'll just slap you in the face. Like, you know, this probably did. But the more you listen to yourself, the louder your intuition gets because you're listening. At first, your ego is going to fight it because it thinks it's protecting you. It actually is doing something out of love, so don't hate it. It's actually doing something that it thinks it's doing better for you, because in the past as a child, you learned certain ways that protected you back then. And then as you got older, you know, you didn't always do what was best for you. And it's like, listen, I'm going to run the show here because you haven't done a very good job. And so you haven't learned to trust yourself. Like your ego has almost taken on this own entity in itself and has it's became the driver. And an ego can actually be a good thing for you as long as it sits in the side cart and it's what motivates you and rides along with you. It cannot be the driver of your car. It has to be the passenger and working in a balanced way with you. And at first it's going to fight you and it's going to take a little while, but after so long of you doing what's best for you and you learning what's really in you and in your soul and not based off past fear-based patterns that you've learned from your childhood and past relationships, and it starts to see what you're doing and that your life is getting better because of it, it's like, oh, all right, I see you. I mean, this could literally also be you and your own ego, you and your higher self. And then it mirrors and then it's outwardly and it's like, yay, you have like your spiritual relationship. But this isn't just somebody else. This isn't just a job that you've always wanted. This isn't always that friendship you've always wanted. This isn't always a child that you've wanted for a long time, or a relationship you've wanted for a long time, or something, a relationship that went estranged that is now coming back. This is you and yourself as well. You and your higher self, you and your ego being on the same page. And what page is that on? This page. This page. And this page. So much self-love and respect that it just permeates around you into the world. Reminds me of that saying that's like, don't ever take on the environment's energy. Like, don't absorb others' energy. Like, put your energy out for them to absorb yours. Of course, you want to do the work to become balanced and see your ways and all that. But you get it. I'm going to end this here because this is an awesome energy and I can just like keep going. And I've got stuff to do. I got to go. So, yes, please do the work. This is exciting. I love you guys. Share, comment, like. It's so out of order. Like, share, comment, contest, holiday specials. If you need help, let me know. I'm excited for you guys. Sorry this took a while coming out. I love you. I'm going to go. It's like the gift of gab. Good luck. I'm happy for you guys. I love you. Goodbye. I'll be talking to you soon. Happy New Year. Hope you had a Merry Christmas. Bye.